font bigger. Set font, thank you. Where am I at? Let's try 35. That's too small.
I like the people in the back of this brewer video just waving at their camera.
Do what? Oh.
From Japan. There's just a dude back there
just people waving, yeah. Gracie, you have to get up. I'm gonna have to wake you up.
I'm
My cord's all the way over there.
I'm Kenny on this one.
Yeah, you're just gonna Kenny it. Hey. You gotta wake up. You don't gotta wake up. But you can't stay there. I know. That's what I'm saying.
You can come sleep over here.
On the bed. Look out the window. Do something. You do. You gotta get up. I'm picking you up. I know. Mm-hmm. She's not having it. She will not.
Dearest Anthony, please excuse my absence. Dearest Anthony, please excuse my absence at your little scrum. I had to board an aeroplane.
Tony Storm couldn't make it.
Oh.
Going to Peter Lawford's beach house for the weekend. Nevertheless, I'm still your new AEW Women's World Champion, and I expect to be lauded as such. This Wednesday on the Turner Broadcasting Station, give Ted my best. If you must talk about me, do be kind. Don't drink so much coffee. She knows me all too well. And forever timeless, and she lipstick that's really true.
Alrighty.
You should auction that off.
Yeah.
People will go crazy for it. The people love Tony Storm.
The people love timeless Tony Storm.
I'm people.
I'm people. Your people.
Yeah.
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 All right. I have two things to talk about today.
Were you recording and I was just playing that into the...
No. I started as soon as I started talking about Tony Storm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That way we had like a clean.
All right, smooth.
We're good.
Smart. And then I ruined it.
It's fine. Timeless Tony Storm, come be on the podcast. I know how to turn the camera black and white. We can just do it.
Please.
No problem.
I'll tweet it, Timeless Tony Storm.
Good. So I have two creatures, and then another thing that I thought was gonna be bigger, but has been pretty much like scraped from the internet.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it the UFO trials?
No.
Oh.
This is an older internet thing,
Oh, okay.
but it was on a forum that I was unfamiliar with and doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
But
Happy
there are
Thanksgiving.
remnants. Happy Thanksgiving for this Thanksgiving.
Pilgrims. Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
This is a fucking Family Guy bit.
Yep.
Welcome to My Neighbor Mothman.
Welcome to my neighborhood Family Guy.
I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary.
So we can start with.
Levi, I'm gonna immediately interrupt you. What's that weird ball on your desk?
Oh, that's a gashapon that Lee got me from Japan.
Oh, okay.
They've got stuff for you too, but they're gonna give it to you, I guess, at Christmas when we do Christmas. I don't know.
Thing.
Yeah, and I got a Godzilla and
saw the Godzilla.
some magnets, and they got Jacob a train.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, it's some cool stuff. It was like a Gundam bust. I put the picture in Discord actually last night.
Oh, okay.
After I put it together. But I've got two creatures, and then I've got the internet thing that I thought I was gonna be able to find more on.
All right.
And I think we'll end with the internet thing because it's gonna get a pop.
It's a cool guy.
That's a cool guy, right?
That's a cool guy.
I don't know that Gundam, but it's one of the clear kits too. Apparently they had like clear ones, and then they had the ones that are painted like the That's neat.
I want to call out a bit that you've been doing. You've
Uh-huh.
been calling things pops recently. Season wrestling, buddy.
Nah, it's fine.
Not everything's wrestling.
It's fine. The lingo has fully broken in. I'm behind the kayfabe wall, and if you Irish whip me right now, I'll go into that wall. If you Irish whip me in a field, I'll run forever.
Okay. I wanted to call attention to it because it's very funny.
Yeah. It was that way when WrestleMania first happened too. When we were watching that, and that was my first experience with wrestling. I was just like, oh, there's all this other lingo that I just
It's all
don't
so good.
ever get to use. There's stuff for fighting games too that I get to use in here that I just never use anywhere else. So I don't think we talked about this. We may have, but it's okay if we did, because I think it's silly. This is the side hill gouger. It's a fearsome critter.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, we've talked about quite a few fearsome critters. I don't recognize this one. Resemble from pangolins to goats to bears to humans.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Big old spread on that one.
Yes, there is.
Also, this is my neighbor Mothman. We introed ourselves, but we didn't intro the show.
I did.
This is X-Files.
Oh, yeah, we didn't intro what the show is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about goofy stuff.
X-Files.
Creatures and aliens
Creatures.
and unsolved mysteries of nonsense.
Yeah. All right, tell me more about this pangolin bear human
Yeah, so
monster.
it lives on hillsides and has legs shorter on one side of the body than the other. So it's got 2 long legs on one side of its body and 2 short legs on the other side of its body.
So it perpetually walks in circles.
It's on a hill.
Ah.
So it walks along the side of the hill.
Well, hills end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in mountains, I suppose. You could, yeah. But yeah, they do. But that's where they live. So, like, they're just doing loops around the mountain.
Okay, all right. I'm following.
Here's a depiction for you.
Ooh.
Do you see the...
It looks about as bad as it could possibly look.
Yeah. That is,
I don't like him.
It reminds me a lot of, like, a South Park animal.
Yeah.
Where they're
Yeah,
just
I
like,
can see
these
that.
proportions or something. Side hill gougers are mammals that dwell in hillside burrows and are occasionally depicted as laying eggs.
Gross.
Usually lay 6 to 8 pups to a litter. Since the gouger is footed for hillsides, it cannot stand up on level ground. If by accident the gouger falls from a hill, it can be captured or starved to death. When a clockwise gouger meets a counterclockwise gouger, it's walking the opposite way on the mountain.
Bump into one another.
They have to fight to the death,
Oh.
since they can only go in one direction.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
The formation of terraces along hills and mountains have been attributed to gouger activity. Gougers are said to have migrated to the west from New England.
Okay. Represent.
A feat accomplished by a pair of gougers who clung to each other in a fashion comparable to a pair of drunks going home from town with their longer legs on the outer sides. So they were leaning on each other.
Oh.
Three-legged race in it, basically.
We should do a 3-legged race.
We should.
You want to go find a
Yeah,
fair?
yeah, I know. We need a field day.
Yeah. That won't be questionable.
No.
Hey, you mind if we hop in?
Yeah, just
Hey,
throw us on the other side of tug of war.
Tag us in.
We'll be your entire 3rd grade.
Yeah. Give me one of those shirts. I'll make it work.
It's like you got like a youth medium. That's the biggest you got. I don't know about that.
It's gonna be a hell of a crop top. Can I chop the sleeves off that bad boy?
We slid it up the side like a poncho.
Yeah.
A Vermont variation known as the Wampahoofus it also exists, and it was reported that farmers crossbred them with their cows so that they could graze more easily on mountainsides.
Okay. Okay. I suppose.
Yeah, right? There was a Smithsonian Magazine article about it too, and there was a little fun response that a couple people put out.
Yeah, of course.
The Sidehill Dodger, which inhabits the driftless areas of Wisconsin, oh, there's too many big words in that. I don't know what that is. Oh no, how did I miss that one? I'm trying to get it from context clues. Hang on.
Yeah.
So the length of the limbs is roughly the same, but the outer legs appear much more stout, and that's what it actually is. They don't actually have longer legs. They're thicker on that side.
Yeah, because that'd be where they're
using all their
hold
muscle.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Okay. A special award, the Order of the Sidehill Gouger, is awarded to worthy members for hardworking and long-standing volunteer efforts by the Alberta Group of the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Huh. Canadians,
they love it. Yeah, it's a weird thing that walks on the side of the mountains. It's got like 16 names is the other reason I picked it. So Sidehill Gouger, Sidehill Dodger, Hoofer, Sidehill Gazink. I'm stopped saying Sidehill. Ousel, Looper, Galoot, Gysactus, Sidewinder, Wampus, Boofum.
Boofum's good.
Yeah, right. Gudaforo, Hunkus,
Boofing them nuts.
Rickaboo Racker, which sounds bad.
Yeah.
I don't like that one. Proc, Gwinter, and Cuttercuss.
Gwinter also doesn't sound
Yeah.
bad.
Proc is used in James and the Giant Peach, the book,
Okay.
when there's like a centipede on the side of a building, like a giant centipede on the side of the building, and one of the people calls it out. Have you seen James and the Giant
I
Peach?
have.
That's a scary ass movie.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk about how I didn't like it
Yeah,
because it freaked me out.
I liked it, but I liked bugs as a kid, so I don't.
I didn't like bugs. I don't like bugs. I'll never like bugs.
Yeah.
Also, the style of the movie. Unsettling
Yeah,
to
that
me.
stop motion was really They did a good job because it was supposed to be scary. I think.
Yeah. You know what wasn't scary?
What's that?
Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
No.
Now, granted, I did watch it over 4 different sittings in like 20-minute windows, so it probably took away from some of the suspense.
I doubt it was much scarier than that.
Yeah.
That's all I have for the Sidehill Gouger here.
What a little guy.
What a little guy, right?
Yeah.
I just liked the first being pangolin that they like reference is what it looks like, and the last being human. I'm just like,
such a wide variety.
that's so many things. There's so much going on there. My next guy I have here is the Walgren Lake Monster.
Okay. I hate lake monsters.
This is near Hay Springs, Nebraska.
All right.
One of the earliest and most famous accounts, local man J.A. Johnson described an animal that was dull gray or brown and similar to an alligator, but much larger and heavier, with a horn between its eyes and nostrils.
Wait, between its eyes and nostrils?
Yeah. So I'm assuming like in the middle of the snout.
Yeah, like here?
Yeah.
That seems ineffective.
It does, right?
How would it use it
Um,
for crimes
for crimes.
or pranks?
Johnson and two others claimed to see the monster from 20 yards away. The men estimated the creature to be about 40 feet long. Other reported sightings claim that the creature was similar to a very large catfish or mud puppy.
That makes more sense with the horn.
Yeah.
It would be a catfish.
Nebraska State Historical Society believes that they saw an unusually large beaver. But 40-foot beaver?
40-foot beaver?
Don't be ridiculous.
Also, catfish, slimy,
Yeah.
wet. Crocodile, scaly, moist. Beaver, furry.
Yeah.
3 completely different mediums of beast.
The original legend of the Walgren Lake Monster claimed to be corroborated by Native American accounts of a similar beast inhabiting the lake. The initial story of the lake monster, which devoured livestock, sparked curiosity throughout Nebraska and abroad, even reaching the London Times. According to some articles published at the time, many unsuccessful efforts were made to capture the monster.
I bet. Because no one knows what it is. Excuse me.
In 1935 biography, Old Jules,
Nice.
Maurice Santos mentioned the monster and its notoriety. She claimed local fundamentalist Christians believed that the monster was created by Satan to test the faith of locals. It's a Satan monster.
I mean, it makes sense.
40-foot
long crocodile, beaver, catfish with a horn. Makes sense that I'd probably see that and go, the devil made that one.
I can see that. Yeah,
that one's evil.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be here. That doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before.
Someone did that wrong.
It's like seeing a platypus for the first time. It's like, no, what's going on? The tapir. I'm like, get that out of here.
What's the those were the little weird ones that people love right now. I want to say aardvark, but it's not aardvark. Although aardvark's wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
Anteaters, wrong.
The long tongue to get into the
wrong.
Giant claws.
Yeah, wrong.
What? You're eating termites. Okay.
Right,
yeah, you're fooling me.
Capybara.
Capybara. Yeah.
Capybara is the
big
one I was
rat.
thinking of. Yeah.
It's just like, why that rat so big?
Why does it look like it ate a brick? They do. Their little snout looks like they got a brick in there.
I saw a clip of one the other day. It was like in a storm drain, in like the middle of a street, and they pulled the cover off to like lift it out.
Why?
Because it was just stuck in there.
How did it get there?
I have no clue. It wasn't in English. I wasn't picking up any of the Portuguese that was being spoken. Sorry.
God damn it.
But it was it's just so big, and then they were like afraid to grab it because it's a rat. It's gonna bite the shit out of you.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck you up.
Let's see. I had another thing here for this guy.
While Levi does that, Mothman wreck of the week, Cool as Ice, the movie.
Not Andre 3000's new flute album?
Couldn't care less about it.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Watch Cool as Ice.
Cool as Ice.
Don't watch Cool as Ice. It's not worth the $3 on YouTube to rent it.
As time went on, Legend of the Monster evolved, including supernatural abilities attributed to the creature. In July 1938, issue of the Federal Writers Project in Nebraska's Tall Tales Monthly. What a title. Let's concise
bunch
that
of
down.
words on that one.
Monthly publication offered a description of the monster's massive size, which reportedly caused the earth to tremble whenever he moved, such that the farmers became seasick for miles around.
The farmers became seasick?
Yeah. It was shaking the earth so bad it was like they were on the ocean, I guess.
Oh, okay.
The article went to claim that the monsters came ashore daily to eat large numbers of livestock, and in doing so created a thick green mist which disoriented travelers in the area.
That's just Tajiri.
That is Tajiri.
They just got Tajiri
They
hanging
got the
out
green
in the lake.
mist. In 1962 edition of Outdoor Nebraska, see, that's how you make a title for a thing.
Outdoor Nebraska. Yeah. Clear,
Uh,
concise.
Repeated the story as recorded in the 1938 telling, specifically corroborating the disorienting fog. The 1962 article exaggerates the claim of the story further by claiming the group of people had been fallen victim to the creature's earth shaking and had been bounced from Hay Springs to Valentine over 100 miles away.
Oh my god. They got Irish whipped.
They got Irish whipped all the way 100 miles. See, if there's nothing to stop you and you're too far into the kayfabe.
I was like, yeah, it's Nebraska. It's so flat.
It's all flat.
So wait, their story is that he shook the ground so much that it launched them 100 miles.
100. It bounced them from Hay Springs to Valentine over 100 miles away.
But they didn't die from fall damage.
I mean, it doesn't specify. Fall damage might not have been on. I
Or-
wasn't around in the 60s.
Or do you think that it caught they caught in like the waves in like that that bird game?
It hit perfect.
Yeah.
They caught the slope down.
Makes sense.
You jump out of a plane. If you hit a mountain at the right angle, you just slide down.
It'll be perfect. It'll be like Fortnite.
It'll be just like Fortnite.
Just like Fortnite.
That being said, there's a large belief that there was a politician and newspaper man who was trying to sell more newspapers. So
That would get me to buy a newspaper.
They made. Apparently, he's known for several other hoax perpetuated in
Aw.
Nebraska.
You fucking weasel.
Including burying a cement casting of a buffalo soldier at an archaeological site.
Buffalo soldier?
Proclaiming it's a petrified man. That's like a African American soldiers during the Civil War.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like so he buried a statue and put it in an archaeological site and claimed it was a petrified person.
This is what this is just like? An episode of Bones that I watched.
Yeah. Sinking bags of soda in a hot spring and reporting the healing properties of the soda springs. It was just so funny because I just watched a thing about a city that has a natural mineral water soda spring in it. They dug down and they struck a patch of water and a patch of CO2 that was down there. And it just makes bubbly water that comes up. And they apparently put a regulator on it, and now it's a tourist attraction, but it's like naturally occurring CO2 mineral water. And apparently it's the thing that happens. But this guy was just trying to fudge it.
Yeah. Dude tried to snake oil it.
He also warned that the British Navy was sailing up the Mississippi and Missouri rivers.
Okay.
To punish Irish immigrants who supported the Irish Republic. It's just like he's just making shit up to sell the most newspapers.
I kind of respect it.
It's pretty, yeah.
That's a pretty good bit.
Regardless of the probable hoax, the village of Hay Springs has embraced the monster as a local symbol, selling, merch. Because you gotta. As well as creating a replica of the monster based on the original description, and it's like a float that you can buy.
I'd be in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that one.
And to me it looks like a giant like a hellbender. Like the big giant salamanders that are like 4 feet long.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a lizard.
Yeah, I was just like, when they said mud puppy, and I was just like, I don't remember that word, what that is. That's just a salamander. That's just a local word for salamander.
The mud puppy doesn't sound good.
Yeah. But that is one that I do remember, like, when we would go, like, to the pond or something, and we go looking for frogs. We go frog gigging.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know gigging.
Yeah, we find mud puppies and crawdads and do all that shit. Turning rocks over in the middle of the night in the fucking water.
God, I haven't seen one of those dudes' TikToks in so long.
Yeah.
Hope he's all right.
Hopefully one of the water puppies didn't get him.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing I have to talk about is kind of fun, kind of sad.
Is it the internet thing?
It's the internet thing.
All right. If it's coming from the internet, I know it's sad.
So this is a 9-year-old post on Reddit that is
Sad.
making fun of what happened before, and no one seems to remember because the internet forgot. At one point, there was a forum for people who believed Digimon were real
Me.
and that they were digidestined. And it turned into this enormous fucking thing. There's multiple videos that have all been pulled down. I went scouring through Wayback Machine from what I could remember. There was a bunch of posts on this where they were seeing in the static on the CRT, like in the show, the Digimon would...
Yeah.
And they'd seen them in the real world, and I was just like, oh, man. And it's
just group psychosis.
It's just absolutely.
You know, we give a lot of shit to children, and we were just giving shit to children now for how they are. And we were the same way.
Absolutely.
I think we've talked about it on the show. I did think I used to, before I was terrified of water.
Yeah.
I'd sit in the ocean and lay my hands on top of it, pretend I was fucking bending the water, and I believed
everyone did that shit. Absolutely. You're in the shower and the water goes down your arm. You're just like, oh man.
I still do that.
But yeah, I can't find it. Anything beyond this, it was just this one kid making fun of the post, and it was just like because it was such an old thing. But if you remember that and have any links to stuff from that, that would be spectacular to send me because it was so funny.
Fucking, the internet is the worst place.
It was because this was.
It is.
Yeah, it's gotten way worse. It used to be a nightmare for different reasons.
Yeah.
That's all I really have. I just wanted to talk about a little bit about real life Digimon. And then there's people in the comments of this old one going, no, but there are. And it's just like, no, we gotta not keep pushing Digimon like this. I don't see this for Pokemon, you know? I think it's the internet aspect of it that really is what makes the plausibility pop up for people, I guess.
Yeah, it's the fact that it's internet based.
Yeah. And it was early internet too, because this was right when the show was coming out.
Yeah.
That this was all going on. I was just like, yeah, that's that.
But wouldn't it be so cool?
Wouldn't it be
Levi?
so cool? I've only played like 3 games where you get yanked into the Digiverse and have to solve mysteries.
I'd love to just be going about my day and look out my window and that giant fucking parrot's out there.
No, yeah, you're not. Well, that's the thing. You're not gonna get something good.
No.
That's the whole thing that I'm sitting here thinking about. It's like,
I'm getting
what rookie level Digimon is gonna show up?
I'm getting that goop one.
Yeah,
I'm getting that goop one from like the 3rd episode. Of the show.
Nomamon.
The seashell with the
slime.
butthole.
The seashell with a butthole.
Yeah, from like the 3rd episode.
Oh no, I think we're talking about. I was talking about like the slug thing.
I was talking about that originally, and then I started talking about the seashell with the butthole.
Oh no.
Seashell, butthole.
But yeah, it'd be like you get like Rockmon or something. You get little crappy non-main character Digimon.
Yeah.
You're not even getting a bug. You're getting something weird.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
First. Because the little T-Rex with the fucking Play-Doh hair comes out of the butthole thing.
Little T-Rex with the Play-Doh hair comes out of the butthole thing. Okay. Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to. Huh.
It's gonna make sense once you see it.
Okay, good. Do I have the other tab open for stats? I don't think I have our stats page open. Give me a minute on that.
Fucking.
Sorry, Spotify.
That guy. Where my middle finger is.
Oh yeah. I don't know what that is. That's like Tyrannomon had like a cloister eat its ass.
Mm-hmm. It's like a seashell with a butthole with a T-Rex with Play-Doh hair.
Yeah,
Huh?
I guess so.
You're gonna fucking talk to me. Well, I don't know how to describe Digimon.
Well, it doesn't have a gun, so I was, I was like,
It was the first season.
I was like, it can't be that big. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm getting our stats up, so we can run through the numbers here at the end. We have passed 9,000 plays, so thank you all very much for that.
Nice.
Analytics, that's the one I want. Impressions are on the rise, so
Still don't know what
whatever
that
we're
means.
doing's working. Any new full percents? The UK has hit 4%. I don't know if they had
Ugh.
done that before, but the UK now has 4% of the listening power. Australia, Canada at 2%. Germany's at 1%.
Dark Tyrannomon is the name of the. Nope. It's
No,
not.
that should just be Tyrannomon, but like gray.
Yeah. Why did this come up when I clicked on this?
Because it's like the same design.
Well, you see, I click on this thing and it's Villains Wiki and it says Dark. You
Yeah.
see my confusion.
Yeah. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox has fallen off. Sorry,
Oh,
Castbox.
No, Castbox.
Also, our gender fields have entirely flipped. Shellmon.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That makes significantly more sense. Every stat before this made no sense.
0% non-binary.
Yeah, I don't know where
The
Spotify
gays-
asks you your gender. I think
Me
we
neither.
talked about that before.
The gays hate us.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Do I have any? I don't think I have anything else. We went and saw the Marvels. That movie's okay.
You're gonna tell me that that's not a T-Rex with noodle hair coming out of a shell butthole?
You said Play-Doh hair.
I did say Play-Doh hair. What did I just say?
Noodle.
Well, same thing.
Don't eat Play-Doh.
I'll be goddamned if you're gonna tell me what to do.
Yeah, we went and saw the Marvels.
Yeah.
Jacob. So I was off this week, so my brother and I watched a bunch of movies. So we watched that new Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah. How was that?
Good movie.
Yeah.
Turns out Seth Rogen likes producing good superhero stuff. It's a good movie.
Good for him.
Go watch the Ninja Turtles. What else did we watch? We watched we went and saw the Marvels in theaters. That's a fun movie, fun time. Sam Jackson's great. Love Samuel L. Jackson. The plot was kind of whatever, but it's a Marvel movie, so
Yeah.
the action scenes were better than they've been in a long time. So I'll take it.
I've ruined my Google feed for probably several days now.
Yeah.
With all my Digimon.
All your
people.
Digimon, yeah.
That's fine. What did I watch? I feel like I've been watching a lot of Bones.
Yeah. Bones is good.
Bones good. David Boreanaz.
Absolutely. Come be
Got-
on the show.
You got a thick neck, David Boreanaz.
Yeah. You gotta watch Angel.
I know. I gotta go back and watch Buffy and then Angel.
Yeah.
But I'm also watching Kids of Nightmares.
Oh yeah.
So good. The gall of a restaurant owner to look at Gordon Ramsay, who they've paid to come fix their restaurant.
Yeah.
And Gordon Ramsay says, "Hey, your restaurant sucks." And they're like, "Well, what the fuck do you know?"
What do you know, Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
Man with 16 television shows about cooking?
Well, at this point, I think only 2. Maybe one.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I started watching Kitchen Nightmares, and Hulu was like, would you like 1, every Gordon Ramsay show, and 2, every cooking show?
Yeah. You absolutely would.
And the answer to that is yes to both, but not right now.
We watched the Dungeons and Dragons movie too. That was the other thing. I was like, let me watch one more. Watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
How was that?
Good movie.
Good?
Good
Dungeons
movie.
and Dragons?
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. They
Were
talked
some
about
dungeons?
Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
They had to go to Baldur's Gate,
Oh, okay.
and then it was nothing. Like they just
Were there
touched
dungeons?
on it. There was a dungeon. There was dragons.
There was dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Pine?
Chris Pine was there. He was a bard.
I love Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Great in the Star Trek movies.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing another one.
Fuck. They're doing so many more movies of series I like.
Yeah. I don't even like Star Trek. Like, as a show, I've never sat down and, like, really watched it. I think it's because everyone made fun of Captain Kirk so hard that I was just like, I don't know if I want to watch Shatner act like this.
Just do Next Generation.
Yeah, that's probably
Just do Picard.
probably what I'll do, because I like Picard. I like what's his name there? I like
The
Professor
old
X.
The old bald white man.
Yeah, the guy from American Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You can follow the show on Twitter at Mothman Podcast. You can follow Levi on Twitter at Levi Carver.
Yeah.
LevisCarver.
That's where I am.
I'm not using it anymore.
Yeah, it just
so much happier.
Yeah, it just exists.
Stopped playing Overwatch. Stopped using Twitter. Happier person.
Different person.
Started reading books. A lot's happened to me. Bought some more Legos.
Hell yeah.
I got that. I sent it. The Tales of the Space Ages one.
Yeah.
Really excited. Found out a lot of cool Legos on the Lego site.
Oh yeah. Dude,
Um,
new ship in a bottle dropping. Titanic in a bottle. Wild.
Never understood the dynamics of ship in a bottle.
You have to build it in the bottle
How?
with tweezers.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-uh.
When it's Lego, you build the ship and you build a bottle around it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Fuck that.
You can follow Coralie, who did our artwork at lightchain_. You can buy merch at boardnerds.store.
Yeah.
That's something that I did during this episode.
Hell yeah.
Mothman Save shirt, not working.
Oh. Interesting.
Tried buying it, said they didn't have it.
They may have swapped t-shirts, so I may have to go swap
Okay.
product on it.
I bought the Two-Toe Tom shirt. Everyone buy the Two-Toe Tom
Hell
shirt.
yeah.
I'll be very happy.
We can watch this Twitch?
You can watch it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming. Shut up.
We play games sometimes too.
Huh.
Fortnite's been happening. I've
We haven't played
been
Fortnite.
playing Titanfall sometimes.
JT really enjoyed playing Fortnite on stream.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's because you were drinking a bunch of Hennessy.
Yeah.
and I played into your bit by pretending to hate your bit. And I was like, so we had a long running bit, and you were drunk on Hennessy, so of course you had a great time.
Yeah, of course. That's how streams work.
Yeah. And he was like, I love that. We should do that again. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no problem.
You can watch these episodes broken out on the Board Nerds
Yep.
YouTube channel.
You can watch full streams on the Skeleton Crew Gaming archive channel on YouTube.
You can watch Bones on Hulu.
You can.
You can watch Kitchen Nightmares on Hulu. You can watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie on Peacock. And while you're on Peacock, you know what else you can watch is wrestling.
You can. That's the side podcast that we don't record, is just us talking about wrestling nonstop now.
Yeah. It's really infiltrated every aspect of my life.
Yeah. It's...
Gonna go watch The Bachelor later with Chase. We're gonna talk about wrestling a whole bunch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And most of it always starts with how funny would it be if you just heard glass breaking.
Yeah,
right now, and Stone Cold showed up.
Cold shows up.
And every week, at least 3 times. How funny would it be if Stone Cold showed up? And the answer was always very funny.
Very funny.
Oh God, what else is here? Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. Be sure to
Read
subscribe.
books.
Subscribe to stuff.
Yeah, hit that bell.
Ding in those notifications.
Don't cry. Hey, that's it.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Mwah.
Ugh, I'm gonna open that window.
Yeah, getting a little
Get a
toasty.
little toasty. Get a little toasty.
I really wish that hat said Catboy.
Oh yeah, no.
That'd be funny.
This was
Yeah.
This was pre-Cat Boys for this crowd at least. I'm sure they existed, but that was fuckboy was a new word at the time. You see,
And it was funny.
And it was
because
really
it was
funny.
A curse word.
because Casey wouldn't stop saying it.
Eepy.
Eepy.
Eepy. Man, when fucking so, are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can stop.
never mind. No, you're fine.
Sorry.
I was gonna talk about Cool as Ice and JoJo's. I'll talk about that at the end of the episode.
All right.
No, I won't. I won't remember.
I'll talk about JoJo's.
I know you will. God damn it! All right. So I'm gonna give you the names
Okay.
of some, and you tell me what you want to do.
Sounds good.
Minogame,
Minogame.
Dundas Island Blackfly,
Man.
Conrit, Shore Laddie. But give me just a second, because Shore Laddie definitely had a different name.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if I'll be able to find it.
The Dundon whatever.
Blackfly?
Yeah, definitely stood out immediately. That's such a different cadence to a name.
Shore Laddie's other name, Beach Walker.
Okay.
All right, you want the Blackfly?
Yeah.
Not a lot on the Dundas Island Blackfly, but I'm gonna tell you about it here on My Neighbor Mothman, because I'm Zachary.
And I'm Levi.
And this is My Neighbor Mothman. We talk about Cool as Ice, JoJo's, Cryptids, X-Files,
Wrestling.
Legos, wrestling, Overwatch, a lot for that 1 8-month period.
Yeah.
Pokemon, Digimon now,
Listen.
Vanilla Ice, and all of his surprising ventures.
He's done a lot.
He's done a lot of actually pretty cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Found that out the other night when I was watching Cool as Ice. Well, I wasn't watching Cool as Ice. I was making JT watch Cool as Ice because I've seen it so many times and I hate it.
Yeah.
But he insisted on watching it. So I rented it on YouTube for him. All right. Dundas Island Blackfly, or flesh-eating fly.
Oh.
Giant insects said to live on Dundas Island in Canada.
Okay.
How big, lengthwise, would you say a normal fly is?
A normal fly?
A normal fly.
I don't know, like half a centimeter?
Also,
Tiny?
our nail polish kind of matches a little bit.
bit.
A little purple.
I'm a little purple.
Yeah, I'm a little dark purple. How big?
Like, I don't know, like half a centimeter?
Okay. How
not
big do you
huge.
think is too big for a fly?
I don't know. I've seen some horse flies like an inch long, and that's pretty big.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
That kind of scary for you.
That's like a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
Huh?
The Dundas Island blackfly, flies that can grow to about 5 to 6 inches in length.
That was too damn big.
You know what it is. You know what the worst part about a fly is? Hard to kill.
Yeah.
Because when they're zooming around, 5 to 6 inches, punchable out of the sky.
Absolutely. It's the scaling thing where like your mech gets too big and it's too slow, like in Pacific Rim or whatever. You're like, it moves really slow because that's how it would move.
Yeah, because they're.
And the second one, they move too fast because the camera's in the wrong place. It's the same thing. You punch
Also,
that
Charlie
fly in the
Hunnam's not in it.
Yeah.
That's where your first mistake was. You didn't put Charlie Hunnam in it. You put Charlie Hunnam in a movie, I'm probably watching it. I still have to watch King Arthur, though. I heard it was really bad, so I haven't watched it. Yeah, so 5 to 6 inches in length, completely black.
Okay.
Like a normal fly.
Yeah.
When they hunt their prey, they drink the blood as well as eat the flesh of their catch.
Oh.
Said to hunt for hours and won't give up unless the victim leaves the island. Said to have enough venom to kill a cow. That's right, they're venomous.
That is not good.
Nope. And that's all the information on the Dundas Island platform. Wait, sorry. One more. Apparently they can't leave the island.
Okay.
So unless you go there, you're fine.
I feel like I gotta go to that island now.
Do you want me to Google Maps it?
I feel like I gotta go find that island and punch some flies out of the air. Speaking of terrifying bugs, I'm gonna anime tangent while you look up that.
Okay.
Terraform Mars. They're trying to terraform Mars, right? That's the plot of the anime. So they put some...
Google has said there's no way there. Probably because it's an island.
Yeah. We have to ferry or something.
All right, take me to Georgetown Mills then. How about that? No, just take Dundas Island out. God damn it. All right, go on your thing.
I honestly forgot it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Best route by car is being found
Yeah.
from my house. 53 hours.
Whoo! That's a drive.
Yeah.
Where in Canada is that?
West.
Oh, that's the... Yep. Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, it's the islands over here.
Okay, yeah, that's a West Coast. That's a West Coast Canada.
I'm just sending Vix out there. Oh, don't worry. It'll speed up once the accident that's in Kentucky clears.
Oh, good.
We've got 3 alerts. All right, we've got 17 warnings for traffic.
Hey, that's honestly not a ton
For 53
for
hours?
53 hours.
Yeah, 16 of them railroad crossings.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
then a crash in Kentucky.
Well, they get that cleaned up, you know.
Yeah. Surely they'll get that cleaned up in the 14 hours it'll take for us to get there. All right, that's our put it on the road trip.
Yeah.
All right, what you want next? Conrit, Shore Laddie / Beach Walker, Minogame.
Shore Laddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an episode of the research for this episode was pulled up the list of cryptids, and I started at A, and I just scrolled until I found something that sounded funny.
Yep. That's the best way to do it sometimes.
And here's a picture of the Shore Laddie.
Okay, that's like if it's like a green wolf OC
Yeah,
with webbed feet.
it's very furry coated.
It is.
Which, and we've talked about furries a lot. Love you guys. I've taken a hard stance on furries.
Yeah.
All in or don't do it.
Okay. So, like, be in the fursuit all the time?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure how, like, what your parameters for all in were.
Yeah, all in is fursuit.
Okay.
They're-
So cat ears are get out of here, is what you're saying right now.
Cat ears, fine. The little headbands, fine.
I don't know. What if there's a tail?
That's where I draw the line. If your only furry accessory is a tail,
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
What if it's very clearly a clip-on one? Have you seen those really expensive ones that wag?
Don't care. Get a fursuit. I would be I would be much more comfortable. And this all stemmed from the front bottom show that we went to. That there was definitely teenagers with clip-on tails on.
Yeah.
I'd be much more comfortable at a concert if there was a fucking just person in a full-on fursuit.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, cool.
They know exactly who
Like,
they are.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I see someone with a clip-on tail, and I'm like, you got to commit. You're being really non-committal with this whole furry thing.
You really got to go in on the furries the harder. Yeah. That's what
Like,
they do.
I woke up, and I went, I'm going to wear an outfit that feels very front bottoms, and I fully committed.
Yeah.
Fucking some pants that didn't fit. Some shoes, not comfortable. A retro fucking NASCAR jacket. I dressed like an indie piece of trash. And you're gonna come with a clip-on tail and not in a full fursuit. What are we doing? Or if you're only gonna use one accessory, put the head on.
Yeah, just have the
fucking head on.
I'm gonna bring up a very famous furry, Sonic Fox.
Yeah, the
The fighting game guy.
Yeah, fighting game
Yeah.
guy.
competes in the fursuit
Uh-huh.
wins.
Yeah.
Because Sonic Fox is that fursuit.
Yeah. Full committal.
Absolutely.
I like it. Commit to something. I'm getting a lot of furry TikToks. It's really rough.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's because I talked a bunch about furries at that concert and then in the group chat and all that. So TikTok was like,
Yeah.
got a furry thing going on. Huh?
So let's see how you can actually feel about furries. Is what TikTok said.
Well, and I found a fucking song off TikTok that I really like, and I discovered that it was made by a furry.
Yeah.
So that probably didn't help.
Yeah.
That I just watched those videos on loop, and it's like, oh, this guy likes this song.
The algorithm.
That song's a furry.
Yeah.
Gotta love furries. So yeah, I saw it. I saw one this morning. The first TikTok I saw when I woke up was a dude who had imposed his like fursuit into Fortnite on his character. It was just doing the gritty, and I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
You fully committed to this bit, and I appreciate it. I was like, it's not for me, but I appreciate that you went. I'm gonna spend hours
Coding.
coding this for a TikTok, for that someone's gonna watch for 6 seconds. Sorry, that was my furry.
No, you're good.
All right. So the shore laddie, also known as
Jake, we're talking about furries.
Yeah, we're talking about furries. Also known as beach walker or Fioru Alali.
Okay.
Not gonna say. I'm just gonna say shore laddie.
Yeah.
They're brownish gray fur, which they grow mussels and barnacles on,
Okay.
which gives it a certain audio kind of cue that it's coming, which is the barnacles scraping against one another as
Yeah.
it logs. Has been reported as having webbed feet or hooves.
Okay.
Diet: herbivorous, but will eat sheep and women. Now it has a preference for what kind of woman it wants to eat, and would
Of
you
course
like
it
to
does.
guess?
Of course, I'm assuming.
What kind of medical thing going on do you think Shore Laddie loves?
Does it eat pregnant women?
Ding 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 ding.
Bless you.
Thanks. Yeah, I am, Jake. Just for you. Yeah, I love to eat pregnant women.
Okay. That's okay. That makes hey, stay away from the water.
I've been saying that. Most commonly seen in Iceland during sheep breeding season and apparently people breeding season. It's been sighted since the 1700s. I couldn't find any very recent sightings.
Okay.
I gotta close a bunch of stuff. My phone's getting kind of warm. It's said to act at times aggressively, while others report that it flees into the sea if it sees humans.
Okay. Looking at that picture again and like thinking about it not with furry brain, and thinking about it like, whales used to look like wolves.
Yeah, it could just be a super
So, yeah.
non-evolved.
That's what my follow up was. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's like that whole thing where whales have hip bones because they used to be wolves.
Next, there'll be crabs.
Yeah, they'll be crabs. I don't either.
All right, which one next? Conrit or Minogame?
Conrit.
Okay, I think you're gonna like this one.
Okay.
Because you're bugs.
I do like bugs.
Conrit is basically a sea centipede,
Oh.
but real big.
Hey, it was scary before. That makes more sense now.
Yep. Now it's fun. So Conrit is a name for a Vietnamese cryptid. That is a sea serpent with a body of segmented bony plates and fish-like fins.
No.
So imagine a centipede, but
Fishy.
snake.
Yeah.
Snakefish.
No, that's grody.
Yep. It was initial research was in the 1920s, because in the late 1800s, the HMS Narcissus was traveling near Algeria when several sailors sighted what they called a sea monster, roughly 135 feet in length.
Nope.
They claimed it was a sea serpent that possessed an immense numbers of fins that it used to propel itself through the water. Here's a picture.
That's a centipede with fins instead of legs.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? That's scary.
And a real scary mouth on it.
That's really fucking scary. That's like what's the water game where you're
Subnautica.
Subnautica. That's a Subnautica nightmare.
It's also kind of Attack on Titan-esque, and that's for people who have caught up on Attack on Titan. It's kind of like the centipede in Attack on Titan.
I've been getting Attack on Titan TikToks too.
Yeah, it's
people watching and showing people like season 1 and 2 for the first time. It's like, okay, I'll watch that. I'll watch people fucking be traumatized by season 1 and 2.
Watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Watch Attack. Watch it. Watch JJK first, please. Please.
I don't know. I can't really get into any anime right now. I've been bouncing off stuff.
But they talk about Digimon.
There's a new one on Netflix that's like hour-long episodes.
Yeah,
That I'm probably gonna watch. It's based off Astro Boy.
What was the name of it again?
Pluto.
Oh no, that's not the one that.
It's based off Astro Boy, like that really old anime.
Interesting.
But yeah, I've heard really good things.
We got carcasses.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
1833, 60 feet long, 3 feet wide.
That's big.
Yep. Dr. Tran Van Con. Is her name. Nothing else about it. 60 feet long, 3 feet wide, found a carcass.
What happened?
In 1883, several men found a carcass that washed ashore at Hong Gai, Vietnam. Head was gone, but the body was formed of segmented joints that rang like sheet metal when struck.
Huh.
And I know what you're thinking. Did they study it? Did they bring it in and bring it to a research facility?
Must have, right?
Nope. Smelled so bad they towed it to sea. Dropped it back into the ocean.
Perfect. Great. Thanks.
Some belief is that it's a primitive whale or a relative of the Zeuglodons, which is the Basilosaurus,
Okay.
which evolved bony plates in its body.
Huh.
Yep. Secret Saturdays, the video game, has got a conrit in it.
That was a show on like Cartoon Network, I think too.
Probably.
I don't think I watched that. I think I watched like an episode or two of it, but it was like, I think I was past Cartoon Network for the time.
That's fair.
And then Gumball came out.
Gumball good.
Gumball, good show.
What are we at time-wise?
Well, 17 minutes.
Oh, okay. I got time for this. It's not that long. I wanted to make sure. So Minogame is our last one.
Okay.
It's going to kind of segue us into the yokai, because it's a Japanese cryptid.
Okay.
Big old turtle.
Love me a big turtle.
Here's what's different about the turtle. You know how turtles have got those little tails?
Mm-hmm.
And they're made out of turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's not.
Not made out of turtle?
The tail's not made out of turtle. It's made out of seaweed and algae.
Huh.
That's the only thing that makes it different.
It's got a plant ass.
Yeah, it's got a swamp ass.
Swamp ass. Swamp ass turtle.
Swamp ass turtle is really good.
Find the swamp ass turtle. That's our first live expedition, is the hunt for the swamp ass turtle.
Yeah, we're gonna travel to fucking where's that? Fuck.
That's our Japan trip, as we're hunting Japanese cryptids.
Yeah, everyone was going there to go do like tourist stuff, and we're like, we gotta get the swamp turtle and the scary spider lady from like fucking episode 12. So the most famous Minogami is from the legend of Urashima Taro. So Taro sees a group of kids hurting a turtle on a beach.
Okay.
It says, sweet, cool pranks, moves along. That's it.
Yeah.
No. Taro runs to rescue the turtle, releases it into the ocean. Next day, he walks down the beach, and a Minogame pops out of the ocean and says that Taro saved the daughter of the Emperor of the Sea,
Oh, fuck.
Ryujin. And it says that the Emperor wants to see and thank Taro. Minogame gives Taro gills, takes him to the bottom of the sea, and they enter the palace of the Dragon God.
Hell yeah.
Taro meets the Emperor and the turtle, who is now a beautiful princess.
Of course.
Stays there for 3 days. And then it's time to leave. Because he's a man. He's a human.
Yeah.
Princess gives him a beautiful, mysterious box. Says, hey, it'll protect you. Can't open it.
Can't open it. I knew it.
Don't open it.
Don't open that box. Of course not.
And then he gets home. Gets up out of the water. Glub, 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 glub. Gil's gone. I'm sure. I don't know. House, gone.
Oh.
Mom, vanished. Everything and everyone he knew, gone.
Huh.
He asked a man near him, do you know anyone who's called Uramisha Toru? Which is a wild thing to say, because that's you.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know me? You know who I am?
Have you heard of me?
Do you know who I am? The man says, I heard that a man named that vanished into the sea 300 years ago.
My God.
So he gets angry, and what does he do?
He opens that box.
He opens that box.
Yeah.
And
It's been 300 years.
And he gets old and dies.
Ow.
And he hears the voice of the princess from the ocean. I told you not to open the box.
Yeah. Just I told you so right before he dies.
Yep. And that's it. And now it's time for Yokai of the Fortnite.
I thought for a second it was going to be Duel of Fates of Star Wars. It's the Darth Maul song.
Yeah. I don't know how it goes enough to do it.
It's fine.
Give me a letter, Levi. Oh, wait a second. I think I might have had a bonus one stored off.
I kind of need like the school list of letters written out so I can feel like I'm not picking the same ones over and over again.
B, C,
No,
D,
I know
E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
Go to B. I feel like we don't go to B
S, T,
often.
U, W, Y, Z, huh?
I feel like we don't go to B often.
Because it's for balls. All right. I like the way this one looks. Ooh.
Ooh.
This is going to be a classic, I think.
Oh.
This is a Byobu Nozoki. Translation, folding screen, peeper.
Oh no.
We got a pervert.
Got a pervert.
Habitat, wealthy homes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We got a pervert with standards.
Yeah.
The
Pervert on
worst
Rickens.
kind. Byobu is a depraved spirit which emerges from the decorative folding screens known as Byobu. It is very tall, stretching well over 2 meters, tall enough to peer over any sized folding screen, it says in parentheses. Its body is long and lithe, I think is how you say that. It wears white robes resembling those of a ghost, has long black hair and blackened teeth. Gross. As its name suggests, Byobu Nozoki's chief activity is leering over and staring at the people on the other side. Especially
Oh.
if the people are engaged in romantic activities.
Oh no. This is a full
Cut ghost, cut ghost. Cut ghost.
It's a tall cut ghost too.
Oh no, dude, you got the cuck folding screen. It's in the corner.
Instead of the chair being there, it's just
It's just a
screen.
folding screen. The spirit manifests from a very old folding screen, which has witnessed many years of sexual activity.
Oh. So all the fucking makes the ghost.
All
even.
the fucking makes the ghosts. Stop fucking, you're making ghosts.
Put your screen away.
Hey, Levi.
Hey.
I found a really bad one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did my thing where I finished and I scrolled to the bottom.
You scroll to the bottom and find an associated one?
Yeah, and this one's name is Kekai.
That is a very bloody rat child.
Yeah.
I would say.
It's kind of, yeah. He's got butt cheeks.
He does have butt cheeks.
He's got butt cheeks. Translation, blood clot.
Oh.
Alternative names, Keke. Habitat, under the floorboards of its birth house.
Oh.
Diet, its own mother.
Oh. No. What? Oh, what's the name of that? There was a horror movie that was kind of the theme. Was like the mom has the baby and then the baby's evil out the womb and kills everyone in the
Chucky,
room.
he's in the White House now.
Yeah, that's it. It's Alive, I think, is the name of that movie.
You're talking to the wrong person.
I don't know. That's a really old scary movie too, because it's like a fucking, it's an infant is the killer.
Yeah.
And it just like comes out with like Nosferatu fangs. And just kills all the doctors in the birthing room, and it's just like, what?
All right, I'm gonna go off on a tangent that you've set me on.
Okay.
With that. Watched the Pet Sematary movies.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the 2019 one, and then the sequel to that one that just came out, the prequel,
Yeah.
Bloodlines, and then we went back and watched the old one.
Yeah.
And now I'm reading the book. A lot of changes, and the best change that they made for the new movies. Have you seen Pet Sematary?
I've not seen the new ones, but I saw the old one.
Okay. So the toddler is the child that they change it to the older kid dies in the new one. Much better.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of a fucking haunted toddler.
Again, yeah, that's the same Chucky problem. Yeah. What are you gonna Sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're trying to get me? I'll get on the counter. What are you gonna do?
Hey, and I just want to talk to
I'm gonna eat the cookies up here too. Nothing you can do about it. Oh.
I just want to talk to Judd Crandall a minute. The fictitious character in the original Pet Sematary movie. There's a haunted toddler in your house.
Yeah.
And your choice is to stand with your Achilles facing under your bed.
Not on go bearing things in the pet cemetery over there.
That was really good.
It's right there.
That was
South Park did it a lot.
Oh, okay.
And it got burned.
Yeah.
It got burned in real hard.
Yeah, not scared of a toddler.
No, yeah. That's always been one of those things. It's like if the thing that's attacking you is not too small.
Yeah, too small bad.
Too small is bad. There's a puppet master. There's like they're fighting like finger puppets. And it's like,
yeah, that's bad.
That's bad. You don't know where those things are. They have like real knives and guns and shit.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. But it's like if it's borrower size, like, oh no, what am I gonna do? It's
I have a toddler.
Walls.
If she was haunted, I'd be fine.
Yeah. Nope.
Her head is palmable. Will she get at my forearm? Yeah. Twist her around. Face her the other direction.
Face her the other direction.
What are we doing, Judd?
Here's a weighted blanket.
Yeah. Here's some applesauce. Chill out.
Yeah. No, Pet Sematary, yeah.
Still good, though. Cujo, terrifying.
Yeah.
You ever watch that?
Yeah, watch Cujo. That reminds me, the other movie we watched. That reminded
Cujo
me entirely. No, the new Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Rudd's like a teacher and for summer school, and he goes, "We're gonna put on a movie." He puts on Cujo and walks out of the room. It's like a middle school.
Yeah, wild movie. Wild thing to put on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Like we put it on. My sister and I decided we wanted to watch some of the old Stephen King stuff. Put it on, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna look terrible."
Yeah, I got one for you too.
Well, because like I was thinking that they did some kind of special effects. They just let that dog.
It's just a dog.
That dog killed people. I'm sure. That was a documentary.
The one you gotta watch. It takes forever, but you gotta watch the Langoliers.
Huh?
The Langoliers. They're eating reality.
Oh, is that Stephen King?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
They did like a mini series. It's like 9 hours long. It's way too much.
Oh. I got The Outsiders is the next book that I'm gonna read.
Oh, yeah.
Or The Outsider. Stephen King wrote a lot of fucking books, dude.
Yeah.
Like I knew some of the big ones. Lot of books.
Well, that was like you write a page a day. At the end of the year, you got a book.
Yeah.
and he took that and
He's been doing it for
did
fucking
it.
50 years, yeah. Yeah, like I saw when I was looking on I was on Barnes and Noble website, like looking at what I wanted to read next. I was like, Under the Dome. I was like, I never watched the show, but that looks like a cool concept.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll go pick that one up. Got to Barnes and Noble. That motherfucker was like this thick, and I was like, I'm not that into reading books yet.
Yeah.
I can't sign myself up for that for my second book. Also, Stephen King, you drag Pet Sematary out for a while in that book.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a 400-page book. I'm 220 pages in. We're just now getting into it.
Oh man, yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was talking to my mom about it. And I was like, I need something to happen. Because they killed, the cat died, they brought the cat back. And I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna pop off. No. Cat's just weird.
It's just a weird cat now.
And they just keep
But cats are already weird, so like,
yeah.
That's just a different cat maybe.
And then the last page...
He's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I know. The last page I read the other day, it ended with Louis Creed's last happy day of his life was March 24th, whatever. And I was like, all right, I was like, because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
I was like, we're popping off now.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
Back to yokai. So the Keke blood clot eats its mother under the floorboards of his birth house. Small and ugly, resembling a monkey. The hair is said to grow in backwards. And they have 2 tongues, one red and one white. They are sometimes born from pregnant mothers instead of human babies.
Oh.
When a keke emerges covered in blood and amniotic fluid, it quickly scampers away from its mother and tries to escape.
Yes.
This is most often accomplished through the Irori or earthen hearth, a common feature in old country houses. It either burrows down beneath the floorboards or climbs up the long pot hook which hangs above the Irori and flees. If the keke is able to escape, it will return later to kill its mother. It does this by burrowing up through the floorboards and into the sleeping mother, tearing her apart. I'm telling you right now, this is another easily solvable problem.
Yeah.
If when Lucy was born, instead of Lucy, it was a little hairy rat with backwards hair and 2 tongues, and it scampered away and tried to burrow through the ground,
Yeah.
I'd accept the fact that a monster was there, and I'd get to stomping, folks.
Absolutely. It's, yeah. What is it? There's that whole province that doesn't have any rats. You know about that?
Because they're just stomping.
Because there's a border that just, is rat stomping.
I love
basically. And if you find a rat, you report it. And they come and get the rat.
And they come and stomp it.
They come and stomp the rat.
It's like, what is it, Philly that's got the lantern flies?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just shoot those motherfuckers. I haven't seen that guy's TikToks in a while. You know the dude that walked around with the little salt gun?
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta start stomping on stuff. We gotta start stomping on stuff.
And then we hit grapes and we're like, that's good enough. No, we gotta keep stomping.
There's more stuff for stomping. Now, that being said, I don't stomp on bugs outside.
No.
That's their
home. That's what I'm saying.
That's their home.
Mom did it the other day. We were outside. I was like putting air in her tire, and there's like a beetle, and she like steps on it. I'm like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, we're outside. That's where it belongs. She goes, well, it eats the grass. I'm like, well, the grass isn't supposed to be here either.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most in the right thing, the bug.
Yeah. The bug's doing its job. Now, the second it crosses that threshold,
Oh, yeah, it's
you're
game on.
you're in stomping territory,
Yeah.
boy. Those fucking little the I don't know how to describe the weird centipede things, but with the long legs. The
Oh,
long
yeah, yeah.
spindly legs.
Yeah, like the house centipedes or whatever.
Ugh.
Yeah. Those things are fine.
No, get stomped.
They're big scary, for sure.
Earwigs?
Earwigs, yeah. And that's one of those things, I think that's the name is just nonsense, too.
Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a bunch
Did I
of...
tell you one of those was on my fucking computer?
Ew.
Yeah, one of my monitors got little USB ports on it,
Mhm.
and I went to go plug something into the other day, and those little pincers that motherfucker was just stamped like out of it, and I was like, I don't know what to do with you.
Yeah.
So what did I do? Plug something into it.
Yep.
It just left it. It was like, you're trapped in there,
Yep,
buddy.
sorry.
This is a cord I don't need.
You're part of the technology now.
You're a Digimon now. All right, interactions. A few traditional precautions exist to protect against Kekai. The most important is preparation.
Okay.
A large shimoji, a spatula, is
Gotcha.
placed by the Aurori. When the Kekai tries to climb up the pot hook, it must be swatted down and caught before it has a chance to escape. Another common precaution is to surround the mother with Biobu folding screens to prevent the Kekai from escaping.
Okay.
Um,
Boxing it in.
yeah, just hope it's not that peeper. Because that peeper's going to be real weirded out by what you're doing in there.
Yeah. That's not what it's normally used to seeing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the face changed and everything when he said uh-oh.
Kekai are almost certainly a way to explain the dangers around childbirth and the existence of birth defects.
Okay, yeah.
Before modern medicine was invented, death from complications relating to childbirth was not uncommon. A grieving family might be easily convinced that a mother's death was caused by a Kekai. It is not hard to imagine how earlier cultures might have seen premature, stillborn, or deformed babies as monsters. Referring to them as yokai might have been an attempt to understand the unknown and explainable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sad reality
I
around
didn't
it.
think about the fact that it was a birth monster, and we were probably going to get to the
Yeah.
part where it was just, hey, something was wrong with a baby, and we were like, monster.
Yeah.
Childbirth's scary.
Yeah, that's no, I don't like that. I don't
We
like that.
ever talked about how Lucy was playing pranks?
Mm-mm.
She just like her dad.
Yeah. Had a bit from day one.
Yeah. Sure did. Took that cord.
yeah. Hey.
Like, I think when my mom and dad had a C-section, because I took mine and wrapped it around my leg
Oh.
and just stopped getting anything from it. So they were like, hey, we gotta get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she wrapped hers around her throat like 4 times. She was like, you guys like this fucking necklace?
It's like, check it out.
Got a flesh chain.
It's like having to dress up if I'm leaving this place.
Yeah, I gotta look good. Yeah, and they had to kind of vacuum her out
Yeah.
instead of do a C-section. And in the moment, because there were so many emotions, everything going on, kind of forgot how malleable a baby skull is.
Yeah.
So when they vacuumed her out and she had a cone head and she was purple because she hadn't been breathing, I almost threw up because I was like, she's gonna have a cone head forever. And then they just kind of mushed her skull back in, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's round.
But it was like, it looked like a Lego piece
Yeah.
because of like the section of the vacuum. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, her head's gonna look like that forever. And I kind of threw up a little bit. And then I almost passed out because I was so stressed. And then they just kind of,
It's like Play-Doh.
just like Play-Doh.
You're good.
God, dude, her fontanella's finally closing. I gotta stop making bowling ball jokes.
Yeah.
But I can finally touch her head and not feel grossed out.
That's fair.
Because it's nasty.
No, yeah, that's why anytime anyone's like, "Oh, you don't hold the baby," I'm like, "No, not really." It's like
Yeah,
there's so much that's gross about a baby.
Yeah, all of it.
All of it.
Yeah, you can feel where it was still mushy in there. That's going away. You want one more yokai?
Sure, we can do one more yokai.
Okay, you want to see the picture first?
Sure.
The name is Daidarabachi.
That is a very large person.
Translation's giant priest.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of a guy with some claws.
Big old
And
tongue.
cockeyed. And a big old tongue. Excuse me.
What if a little alien pops all straight through the soft spot like in the hit movie Alien?
Stomping.
Stomping.
Straight to stomping.
Straight to stomp. Yeah, you can't risk it, an alien being born. Mm-mm.
I haven't seen those movies, but I know it's bad.
We should do a movie night.
Yeah.
We should actually schedule a movie night for Discord and just do it.
All right.
Because I found a website that has Godzilla movie or a YouTube channel just has Godzilla movies.
Oh,
and I
perfect.
was just like, oh fuck, I can watch Space Godzilla right now.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Habitat, mountains, diet, omnivorous. Daidarabachi are colossal humanoids which resemble bald-headed priests. They have big rolling eyes, long lolling tongues, and pitch black skin. They share a lot of similarities with other giants, but they are by far the largest giants found in yokai folklore.
Yeah, I think it was like peeking over a mountain.
Yeah, they are so large that their movements shape the world. They build mountains by piling up rocks and dirt. Attack on Titan. Yeah. When they walk, they leave lakes and valleys behind in their footprints. Piss. Gotta be their piss.
You snapped at me and say piss.
Sorry. Yeah, Mount Fuji sometimes said to have been made by a Daidarabachi. The giant scooped up and dug up all of the dirt in the Kai province to make the mountain, which is why the area around Mount Fuji is a large basin.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it. Oh, wait, what's that guy? Wait a second.
Every now and then. That's the fun part of that yokai website. It's just like, oh, wait, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, what's this guy? What's this guy doing? I'm going to show you the picture of this guy, but we won't talk about it.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I want you to see this picture.
That's a guy, he's a center in the NFL, and he's a long snapper.
That's just Jason Kelsey.
Yeah. But he is the size of the ocean that he is snapping over, it seems.
I'm going to give you the translation, and then we're ending it.
Okay.
Because his name is Tirai Oni. Translation, hand-washing demon.
Okay.
So maybe we'll talk about the hand-washing demon next week.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up back there. There's so many yokai on that website.
There are so many, but we've been doing it so long. We're approaching
critical mass of yokai. Yeah.
And then I have to find some new bit.
We'll find another area to pull from
Reddit or something.
Yeah.
You can keep up to date with what we're doing on Twitter.
Nope. It exists.
It exists, and sometimes I remember it exists. You can follow the show at Mothman Podcast.
Follow me at Levi Carver, LevisCarver.
You can follow Coralie, who did our artwork, at Lychan_. You can watch us do this live at twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming. You can watch the episodes broken out on the Board Nerds YouTube channel. You can buy merch, boardnerds.store. We got a two-toed Tom shirt.
Yep.
By the time this comes out, we might be thinking about what we're going to do for Christmas shirts.
Yeah. We should do a Christmas shirt this year.
I can design it for you.
Hell yeah. Gotta find it. Maybe maybe we do like a man-eating Christmas tree.
Oh, that's easy. There we go.
Yeah.
Figure it out. We'll figure it out. You can watch the live streams of this on the Skeleton Crew Gaming Archive YouTube channel.
Yep, that's where all the live streams end up, actually. So if you want to watch any of that, you can watch all our nonsense.
Leave us reviews on your platforms of choice. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
If your friends are into this, 1, what's wrong with them? 2, tell them we say what's up.
Yeah. I have my book recommendation.
Oh, you got a recommendation?
Because I was like having to pull it up because I couldn't remember which. It's a 3-book series, and they're not named in a way that indicates as such.
Yeah.
It was on like Actually. So I was watching that. I was like, oh, I'll pull books from that and just read what these fucking nerds read, right?
Yeah, of course.
So it's Out of the Silent Planet by C.S. Lewis. It's part of the Ransom trilogy.
Okay.
It's so the first book is Out of the Silent Planet. The second book is Paralandra.
Well, that's a name.
And the third book is That Hideous Strength. Solid, like
great names.
Great names. The books make as much sense as the naming convention. It's like,
Sweet.
Oh man, what the fuck is going on? It's a great time.
That hideous
guy.
strength.
The first book, a guy goes to space for the first time. He's the first person to go to the moon. What's on the moon?
Moon's haunted.
So yeah, go find out.
What? Moon's haunted.
It was the moon. Maybe it was Mars. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I read that.
Yeah. Do you think there's ghosts on the moon?
Probably. It's just a chunk of
Just a chunk of rock.
Out there.
Chunk of cheese.
Some space ghosts.
Chunk of cheese.
Coast to coast. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. You know that one?
No.
That's a good show. It was an Adult Swim. They retook an old 60s cartoon and just fucking dubbed over it.
Makes sense.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's over by the time you hear this.
It is. Bye. Bye, Jake.
I'll see you in a little bit, Jake. I want to convince Levi to come play basketball with us.
I'm not going to come play basketball.
Levi's going to come play basketball
No,
with us.
I'm not.
He is.
I'm not.
He is. Look at him.
I'm going to go to the basement. Clean up.
Get ready for basketball.
Because I got to clean up for...
You got nerds coming over?
Not this week. I got next weekend.
It's next weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
There's the scenes. There's the scenes. Did I make an end? I did. Boom.
All right, Levi. Enough with the bit. Come play basketball.